Okay, anything from this class? Any other issues, comment? And then also that Joe had mentioned, a couple of classes before that if people want to talk about their spiritual journey. What were you saying, Joe, last time that people can talk about?
There were a couple of topics. I don't know. One was Guru, one was love, one was.
No, not that. I was saying that you were saying something like, why did they come to the class and what they are getting out of it? Something you had mentioned. And then you said one day, and one day Anilji said.
Yeah, but. So I think it was relation to the Guru. As to what you gain out of the class is because there's a Guru, and then what do you get is different.
Or
Depending
different
on
people
what your
get
needs
different.
are.
Yeah, if somebody wants to share anything, they can. Or,
I'd like to.
yeah, Neeluji.
So this may not be connected to our Gita class, but in my mind it is connected, and I'm really sharing it so that you can tell me what was going on. On Friday, a young girl of Indian origin working for the Salk Institute was hit by a car and she died on the spot. 32-year-old scientist at the Salk Institute.
Oh, that's so sad.
That's a sad incident, but what I was told yesterday was, I was asked by her family and good friends to arrange for the cremation and to arrange for the priest and all, which I was happy to do, and that is how I got to know the family. I've never met them before. What I was told yesterday was that her 11-month-old baby, who goes to a daycare, on the day of the accident, at exactly the same time, started screaming and shouting and crying in such a distressed manner that they thought he may be choking. So they started looking at that. Then they thought he was so restless that his face got red, body started turning red. They took his clothes off thinking that he may be bitten by something. Nothing. It came to such a serious condition that a happy-go-lucky child who they'd never heard from was crying so bitterly and so strong. They could not get in touch with the mother. They could not get in touch with the father. They could not get in touch with her boss at the Salk Institute. They were even thinking of getting an ambulance to come and check the child out. Afterwards, they find that they put the dots together, that the child actually started crying at exactly the same time that the mother died. And when they told me this, it's just bothered me and been with me since yesterday. I thought I'd share it and see if anybody has any opinions, ideas, what was going on. Would the child even know? Would he feel? I am just a little confusion.
See, there is a subtle world that we have learned. That there is what our problem is that when we look at the world, we only look at the physical world. We cannot find that answer. The moment you step one step higher, it becomes pretty obvious that they are connected at the subtle level. And babies, they almost say that they are still connected with their subtle world. We may not. हम लोग होते ना, baby क्या सोचता है, baby क्या करता है. There's a lot going on in the baby. That's why they smile in the sleeps and all that. But since we are in a Upanishad class and Gita class, it doesn't talk about specific incidents here. So what you have to do is you have to take it as a global thing over here, because since we cannot go piece by piece, because there are so many things are there that contributed to all these things. So we cannot discuss all that because it's something happened. But thinking of spiritually, that's how we have to look at it, that they're connected to the whatever you're describing. The more people you know about and interview, because of internet, there is so much out there, near-death experience and all, and they will say all kinds of different things, and sometimes they don't even study these things, but things happen. And I will tell you, one of my friends, very close friend we used to live in the Bay Area before, he was driving a car, a friend of ours, mother was sitting, wife and 2 daughters, and he had a very major accident of the car. His mother and daughter died, one of the daughters, and he was a driver. Imagine his guilt, right? When I met him after a couple of years and he was sharing his experience, he said The day my daughter died, he was like so upset and so depressed. Nothing could have appeased him. And that night when he fell asleep, jo bhi, kisi bhi tarah, the daughter who had died came in his dream. I get chills when I see this. And she said, Dad, I'm totally fine. I'm happy where I am. Please don't worry about me. Whatever love you have for me, give it to my sister. I'll be very happy if you do that. Imagine. So there is something higher than us. There is something bigger than us. When things like that happen, when we get disturbed, we have to surrender to it. And we have to look at our life as a spiritual journey. Don't look at it as a physical journey, because we'll always be crying. People come and people go. And if you look at it spiritually, all of a sudden you would say, that I don't know, birth and death is not in my hand. When something happens, some higher power is working and it knows better. And it is a spiritual journey. Because in my own family, my sister, 9-year-old son, he got sick and he passed away. And that's the only way she could bring in terms with it, after she looked at it spiritually. There was a divine soul who came for a short time, because you see the people who leave this earth early, people talk about it, they are the nicest people. They have 9 years he had touched so many people's lives. My God, my sister, later on people came and told. Some other, uske friend ke mothers and all, they said he used to give his khana to somebody. See what I'm saying? So a soul has come to you for something. If you are spiritually connected, celebrate his and say, God, you gave me this gift for this much time. Thank you very much. It's not easy to do it. I'm not saying it is easy for anyone, but I'm just giving a spiritual answer because we are in the spiritual class. Since I have a grandson, I always think that he is connected with the subtle world, because the way he reacts is he's only two months old. There's some intelligence is there. I don't know how to express it. Other people have grandchildren, so they know. They recognize, they respond, and sometimes they are in their own world, smiling away. God knows who they're talking to. Maybe they're talking to some big souls out there. We don't know. अभी भी वो messages आ रहे होंगे उनको. I don't know if that helped, but anyway, that's my. But some other people can comment on it.
Probably that while she was dying, she was thinking of her child.
I mean, the other side of it is, Neeluji, they believe that there is a how do we say in this country, they talk about that a lot. There is a spiritual groups.
Telepathy?
No. That help each other to take birth and spiritually advance. So they say you are never alone. It's not like somebody, you're at birth and now, people forgot about you. There are angels, जैसे इस country में angels बोलते हैं, हम लोग बोलेंगे advanced souls, who are constantly guiding and who are there for you before you take birth and after you die. They will be there to help you to progress, because we make a mistake of thinking this is it, this life. And we are not bodies. We are Atma. Atma, this is just a, like a, kya bolna chahiye? In the whole time frame, this is just a dot. That's why they always say that, when somebody is taking birth, it's a divine phenomena. Somebody is dying, it's a divine phenomena. Because I don't know about in your family, death, people don't even like to talk about it. अरे अशुभ बोल रहे हो तुम. But in the spiritual classes, no. Death is like you discuss it openly. It's not considered a bad omen or something to discuss that, because body is born, is going to die. But that doesn't mean that, the person's journey is, in fact, it's a spiritual evolvement. And in different commentaries, Swamiji talks about it. But if you're going to look at it from the worldly perspective, it will be very disturbing. So elevate yourself to calm your mind.
In many cultures, regardless of the age, when somebody dies, they celebrate.
Yeah, because of the same exact understanding. And I told you this my own friend's experience, that he said, all of a sudden my mind became calm. Imagine otherwise father's guilt. He will a whole life think that he killed the child, but it was third time to go. He just became a nimit. Now he's doing okay. I mean, he has the daughter has become in her 30s now, the second one who survived, and she has a good job and everything. I met them again, and they are doing fine. So this is what it is.
Yeah,
We have to surrender to higher.
of course.
It's not in our
The
control.
deceased sister was saying that the baby's pain was so real that the daycare people could not understand. Everybody from different rooms just gathered around the baby. They just didn't know if he was bitten by something. They even took all his clothes off. But yeah, he was feeling the pain of his mother.
Yeah, and the physical pain is baby, we don't know exactly in the subtle world what is happening, but some connection is there, some reason is there, but the other people in the family, whoever is going to be the caretaker, will have to just nurture the baby, and
Yeah.
and hopefully they will that's why in India they teach you spiritual stuff from a very beginning. That was a tradition which got completely destroyed by the British and the other people, because no matter how many degrees you get outside, no matter how much you accomplish, if you don't have this kind of knowledge, the sorrows and pain and grief don't go away. That's what the whole message of Bhagavad Gita is, that if you want the sorrow, grief and pain to go away in your life, this is the only answer, is Brahma Vidya. Learn that, apply that, live in that, connect to that. Any other point, comment?
I was listening to Shivani from Brahma Kumaris, and she was saying all about our smartphones and this and that we have to call and stay in touch with. And she said, if there is a disaster and your iPhone doesn't work and you are away from your loved ones and they are very worried about you, but at that time, if you calmly think and pray and tell them that I'm okay, don't worry about me, they will get the message.
Yes, true, so true.
Yeah, I have experienced that. One of our friend here, Dinesh, and his wife is Gisla, and their daughter was fishing in Alaska. She had gone fishing, and she had some accident, and they weren't able to get touch with her. So I told Gisla to sit down and meditate and see if she can. So when we reached home, after we left their place, she called us. That within 2 minutes she called. So so I'm not surprised that if you sincerely send a message, it does.
Yes.
But I think the previous news was so sad. I mean, I was really.
I know, it was very sad. It's a heart churning news, definitely. It's not easy.
But only thing I came to my mind was there's a Russian story, and I don't know if that is the right one to tell. But this person came and to some lady who had three girls. They were born triplets, and he said that I cannot take his life because what will happen to the 3 kids? So then the God sent somebody else to take his place and took the life of that lady, and tell him that when you repent that what you did was wrong, then we'll take you back. Anybody heard that story? It's a Tolstoy story.
No.
And so what happens is these girls grow up and they are adopted by the neighbors, and they become very wealthy, where the mother was very poor. And this guy, he goes and meets them later on, and then he realized that the mother wouldn't have been able to take care, although this is not related, but that's a story came to mind. So God decides what needs to happen, and that's what happens, The destiny is fixed.
Yeah, and the other point is that people who have this near death experience and all, who have seen the other realm and they come back to the earth, the first thing
Right.
goes away, they said, is a fear of death or somebody dying or being born and all that, because they realize that no harm is done. From worldly perspective लगता है कि my God, I mean, even this look, just hearing this, हमने कितना भी ब्रह्म ज्ञान सुनाओ, when you hear this news, because we are still in body, we still have all these emotions, it just hurt and it feels so sad. But then we have to elevate ourselves and remember that those people, unki messages, like Anita
So
Murjani
one
and
of
those other
my
people.
friend, one of my classmate in India, he died of COVID. I just got the news last week. So one of our other friends wrote, "Don't worry, my friend, we are all in line. You won't be alone."
Oh yeah, I know, and there is a verse in Bhagavad Gita, either they are gone or we are going. There is no third category. Either you're gone or you're going. So, but like किसी ने स्वामी जी को पूछा ये question, okay, कि when an untimely death happens, how do we reconcile with it? So then, he always gives examples, and see if everybody can relate to this example, because it stuck in my head. He's saying that it's like the owner of the car decides when to get a new car. You cannot decide for him. He might use that car for 1 year and say, I'm done with it, I need another one. Another guy will keep it until it uski anjar panjar dheele hoke phir wo jaye, right? Car. He's saying that body is a vehicle for us, for the higher soul, okay? Higher soul decides. So according to his language, Swamiji's language, that the soul came on this earth, took this birth to do certain karmas or get over it or whatever, exhaust the karma, they call it. Uska kaam khatam ho gaya, he's going to quit. Age has nothing to do with it. It's like my job is done. Why? I don't need to be here now. Boom, gone. But we cannot, in the worldly perspective, it doesn't look right. It's if everybody has to become old and then die, but from the spiritual perspective, that's not true. I don't know if you guys could relate to the car example. Only the owner of the car can decide when to have a new car, not you. I got the point what he was trying to say.
Yeah. Also, I think somewhere in Gita he says that when somebody dies, then people grieve. Some grieve more and some grieve less, but sooner or later that grief disappears. And that is the way I have made this Shrishti. Otherwise, people will always be grieving all their life and won't live their life.
See, as far as grief, like now that we are on the topic of grief, since we work with children, we have to bring the word to like what they can understand, okay? So the word grief happens when in the natural course of your nature, you don't want that to happen. You put a resistance to it. Then grief happens. So whole thing started with Arjun's grief. The Nami chapter ka hai Arjun's grief. Okay? In the end, the one of the most famous verses is that which I say, Sarma Dharman Parityajya, right? Usme kha Ma Shucha means don't grieve, I will take care of you. You surrender to me. So Krishna Bhagwan, according to him, the Brahma Gyan is the only Gyan which will take away your grief. Every other kind of Gyan is not going to do anything for you as far as grief and sorrow and pain and all this is concerned. If you want to be free of grief and all that, then you know this Brahma Vidya. You know who you are. That's it.
One thing. Yeah, on the question of death,
infant dying. I wonder, what was the reason for that? How can we explain that?
You can see it from
You
Mahabharata.
say there was a reason they came to this
Yes,
earth.
they came to teach the soul, the family member something. And I can only give, since we are in a spiritual class, I will give a Mahabharata example. Everybody knows this story. I hope that गंगा ने अपने सात कितने थे? 7 थे ना?
Yeah.
अब वो 8वां था. 7 को
I
डुबो.
did see the Mahabharata, that episode, and I wondered how could she do it?
Because there is a pre-story behind
that
it.
was.
That will explain it, maybe to a certain extent. So Ganga
I
was.
know, but to my mind, it was not a good explanation, to be honest.
What is the explanation that you know?
I think there was a reason she came. Anil was actually, we were watching it together, and maybe we even turned off the television.
No, but I wanted to know what, because if you know the real
Just
reason,
to
or
take it.
what is the reason that you heard?
Maybe I'm not sure about it, but I do remember the husband is looking from a distance. She goes again and again and again, and drowns her own child.
So the story is that in that subtle world, or the higher world, there were 7 Vasus. Vasu means there's another group of people. उन्होंने कोई ना गलत काम किया उन्होंने, किसी ऋषि मुनि का इंसल्ट किया, और some lower kind of job they did which they were not supposed to, right? उनको श्राप मिला, you have to take birth on the earth. तो वो बहुत रोने धोने लगे और बोले कि हमको माफ कर दो, हम हमसे गलती हो गई. तो फिर I don't know किसने, maybe विष्णु भगवान, I'm not sure exactly now, I don't want to tell a wrong thing, but उन्होंने कहा ठीक है, तुमको वहां पर नहीं जाना है, अब जाना तो पड़ेगा ही, बिकॉज बर्थ लेना पड़ेगा. मगर गंगा इज अ डिवाइन बीइंग, ओके? गंगा इज फ्रॉम स्वर्ग से है वो, राइट? गंगा वाज गोना टेक बर्थ फॉर हर ओन रीजन. शी हैड टू टेक बर्थ ऑन दिस अर्थ, कम एज अ वुमन एंड मैरी दिस शांतनु. ही सेड दैट ठीक है, तू उनके बच्चे बन जा. गंगा के पास गए, बोले प्लीज हम जैसे ही जन्म लेना, हमको हमारा जन्म खत्म कर देना, हमको नहीं रहना है यहाँ पे. बिकॉज it's like a great place and you have been devaluated, okay? That's why she did it, okay? And then the ninth one, no, I'm telling you the story now. I'm not making it up.
The story is for Draupadi's 5 sons.
Yeah, but I want to finish this story. 1 second, I want to finish this story. The 8th Vasu, who was the Bhishma Pitama, जब वो क्राइम हुआ था ना उनसे, जो भी उन्होंने किया था, उसमें उसका ज्यादा हाथ था. Okay, he had to extend his life because they could not forgive him. And if you see Bhishma Pitama's life, it was not easy. The whole time the guy was under so much stress.
Yeah.
But he was a divine being. He was a Vasu. That's the story. So it's like saying,
So he had to suffer by being alive.
yes, he had to finish his karmas. He had to finish the punishment. Others were just like accomplice to him. He was the main guy, maybe. I don't know the exact story. So this is what it is, Asha ji. If you see something in segments, you can't handle it. But if you see something in the bigger picture, there is a reason.
I know, in totality.
There is no mistake in God's math. There is no mistake in God's math. So when we see, why infant is dying and all, firstly, the infant is not suffering.
You have to believe in you have to believe, otherwise you won't be able to survive.
I mean, obviously, the thing is that in the end, it's a Shraddha ki baat hai.
There's a reason behind what's happening.
But these reasons are mentioned in Mahabharata. It's not like, suddenly something happens. It's like, Swami ji gives an example. He says, अगर मेरे को पेट में दर्द हो रहा है आज, मैं तो कुछ गलत खाया ही नहीं. That's not possible. You have done something wrong before for it to lead to their stomachache. Okay? If you do everything correctly, you won't have a stomachache. But sometimes अनजाने में होता है कुछ. गलतियां अनजाने में भी हो सकती है. Sorry.
Another thing I, sometimes feel कि इंडिया में जैसे, इंडिया क्या, पूरी दुनिया में, there are so many people who are suffering from, poverty, sickness, all kinds of things. The only way they can live is कि मैंने पिछले जन्म में कुछ किया होगा. That's kind of,
No, it's not a
I'm
pishle,
suffering
not
because
just
of that.
pishle janam, but taking responsibility. Firstly, to after coming in this class, to take the responsibility that whatever happens to me today, good or bad, I am responsible for it. Not the world, not my family, not people. And this spirituality teaches you how to deal with situations that come to you. बोलते हैं ना, दुख से दुखी होने की
That is
जरूरत
true.
नहीं है, दुख से दुखी होने की जरूरत नहीं है. दुख तो आएगा, but उससे
that's
दुखी
true.
मत हो जाओ. Okay, I interrupted Joe. I'm sorry. What were you saying before we close?
Oh, mine was the similar story about Pandavas and Draupadi's 5 sons.
Yeah.
When they were killed, and they were the same reason. They were born only for that time. And it was then Krishna Bhagavan tells Draupadi that they came there for only limited time. And that's why they had to go.
Correct. So
Shiva mad at him that you didn't tell me that you didn't save them,
because we are looking from the हमारा लाभ हानि के तरफ से हम देख रहे हैं ना. अगर हम bigger picture,
It is came as when we say destiny is fixed, we are looking at, we do it because we are only not even 1%, we are like 0.000% of what's going on.
there you go. That's exactly what the reason is.
There are so many dimensions, there are so many other things happening,
Yeah.
So, because we make all these plans and let's say disaster happened, let's say the building fell. Now nobody knew. And
Yeah.
I read about this couple. He was visiting his girlfriend and he was going to go back to the building. And she said, no, why don't you stay here tonight?
उसको
The
जाना
whole
था.
story came.
Yes. I mean,
So
true. और जिसको बचना होएगा, जिसका कर्म पूरे नहीं हुए हैं वो बच जाएगा, और जिसके पूरे हो गए वो चला जाएगा. इस जन्म के कर्म I'm talking about. And I know one guy in New York की building जो गिरी थी ना, he used to go there every day at 9 o'clock, and the building fell, I think, at 9:20 or something. He said that day कोई मेहमान आ गया उसके घर में, and the wife said go and buy the bagel. So he went to buy the bagel. He missed his train. Otherwise, he was right there under that. He would have died. He said, पता नहीं मेरे को बचना था, तो मैं bagel लेने चला गया.
And there was somebody here worked in Qualcomm. He got a promotion to go work there. And the poor guy died in the building,
Yeah. These are not in our control at all.
Right.
Yeah. If some people, like maybe, Yogananda or, like Buddha, they said he remembered his 100 lives. He has a whole bigger picture. हमने बोला हम लोग ये स्टेज में हैं, हम लोग को कोई दूसरी यही लाइफ नहीं संभल रही है हमसे. 2-3 लाइफ और बता देंगे तो हम तो मेंटल केस बन जाएंगे. I mean, God is very kind when He doesn't let us know what has happened. पहले माइंड तो तैयार हो रहा है सब कुछ सहने के लिए, So anyway, it's 1 o'clock.
Okay.
Everybody, hurry on.
Bye.
Thank you, Maji.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.